And can we talk about the color coordination? Was this intentional?
It was not intentional.
Or is it great minds think alike?
Or boring minds. Consistent.
Boring minds are consistent.
Yeah.
Well, it's definitely a great color, especially for spring. And now getting into the film, it's a Western comedy. I love the sarcastic humor. When you guys were directing, how did you guys aim to keep that comedy instilled in the film?
It's everything we do. I don't know. It's just kind of instinctive and maybe just based on our sensibility. And we always kind of try to ride the line between the humor and the pathos, and then kind of tweak accordingly as we're doing it. So it's just an intuitive process, I guess.
And was there a good cop, bad cop on set?
No, I think we've worked together in this capacity for so long, and you know, being brothers, we know how to we just have a we just have a shorthand with how we go about things, and we like to keep it so that on set, you know, people from cast and crew can talk to either one of us and kind of get a very similar answer, so they're not kind of confused over who's good cop, bad cop. It's all good cop. Yeah, all good cop all the time.
Good cop is definitely the way to go. And I love the pairing, Robert Pattinson and Mia. I'm just interested, you know, how much say did you guys have in the actual selection of the two, and where were you guys kind of going with that selection?
Oh, well, I mean, on our end, we had total. They were, you know, we wouldn't have done it if it wasn't people they wanted to work with, and they were, you know, a perfect fit. Rob was part of it first, and then Mia came after, and with both of them, we just liked the idea of. And they were drawn to as well in terms of playing roles that they had never done before, and so you kind of come into it with an element of surprise, and then they have a long history. They've been friends for a long time, and so that helped with it. Yeah.
And so with the film, did you ever think that somebody would say no to Robert Pattinson proposing to them? I mean, is that like?
I mean.
There's someone to say no to everyone.
Yeah, someone says no to everyone eventually. But I think that was kind of the appeal of putting him in this role is having him be on maybe the other side of a breakup or a relationship that's having trouble, and having his character be a little bit more responsible than what you would normally expect.
Yeah, definitely. One of my favorite parts when I was watching the film and then the trailer is that he refers to her as being precious, and then Penelope just shows the complete opposite in terms of like a badass, no shits given, standing her ground. Was that the vision when you guys were going with this, on like kind of showing the difference between a guy and a girl's perspective?
Yeah, well, and not just that, but also the way that people, the way that people have different perspectives on what a relationship is, and or they're different versions of what reality is, and so especially with his character, when you kind of get your information through him. And he becomes an unreliable narrator at a certain point, and that was a fun thing to play with.
Yeah.
He's like, I'm just gonna agree. And on a final note, what's the most important right now, given the time of everything going on with the romantic comedy, just making people laugh and believe in love?
Yes. I don't know. I don't know. I never looked at this. I don't know. I never looked at it as a romantic comedy, but we like people. We like it that people can take whatever they want from it.
Yeah.
And we never I don't know. We're never didactic with anything we do. But we like when people take away different things from it. So.
I mean, that's my perspective on it. It looks like a regular relationship to me.
Yes. Yeah.
A lot of misunderstandings.
A lot of misunderstandings, and then you said it in the Old West where things can get hairy very quickly. So that was part of the reason we liked it. Yeah.
Well, it's a great film, and congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you. Tell me your latest sin. I want you to confess.
Well, I have very little to confess. I'm sorry that I cannot confess more. I'd like to, but you know, listen.
You know, one of my favorite scenes in the film is when you're telling him it's never too late to turn back.
Oh,
do you believe in that?
Never too late to turn back? It's never too late to find the good. It is never too late to put yourself at service to the rest of humanity as good as you possibly can. And in every situation you encounter, it is never too late to deliver your excellent best. Because when you do, you get that reward they always tell you you're going to get when you deliver your excellent best. You get the reward of self-respect.
Yeah.
You get the reward of satisfaction. These are huge if you're looking for the good life.
Yeah.
So I don't know about never too late to turn back, but it is never too late to start being good.
Absolutely. I actually love that point. And, being a part of this film, touching on, never too late and moving forward in life, what would you say you learned about yourself the most after this film?
That I am not too old to slug it out on a real hot day. Over 100, 110, 15, 20, whatever it was. We were out in Utah in the middle of a vast field of gigantic rock formations. You never saw anything more interesting.
Wow.
And I said to myself, well, Bob, you're not dead yet. You can still do a hard day's work.
How much weight did you lose? Was that a good workout?
I don't know if I lost any. I drank an awful lot of water.
And what would you say sets this Western comedy apart from every other film that's out right now?
It's unique. You'll see it, or you did see it.
I did see it.
And is it like any other Western you've ever seen?
It's really not. And I love the fact of the miscommunication. It really does show that men and women are from completely different planets.
Men and women are very different.
Yeah.
And very attractive to one another.
And working with Robert and Mia, what would you say you liked about their chemistry on set?
I don't have a clue. I wasn't with them on set. I only did one scene, and I was never seen on the production again.
Oh, that's crazy. So you never saw him after that?
Nope. I walked 2 days, really. We set and we prepped a day, then we worked a real long day, and then we did a couple of shots the very following morning, then I ran to the airport.
Well, that's good. So you weren't in the heat for too long.
No, well, yes, I was in the heat for, 40 hours. Whatever it was gigantic.
That's amazing. Well, congratulations on the film, and we're excited to all watch it.
I am excited to see it.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you. Congrats on the film.
Thank you very much.
So I was reading an interview. Nobody would ever think you had your first kiss at 12 and your first date at 18. And now you're here starring in all these films, playing love interest, and now a Western comedy. How does it feel now looking back?
I think I had my first date before 18. God. How does it feel? I don't know. I feel like it's always just completely bizarre that any of this stuff's happened. But yeah, it's definitely been a fun trip.
Yeah. And what would you say is your favorite part about being a part of a Western comedy versus any other films that you've done?
It was great. Shooting out in this beautiful kind of the countryside in Utah. It was incredible, just like turning up every day and riding horses everywhere. It was really, really fun. And also, I've been friends with Mia for like 10 years, and so it's always nice working with your friends. Well, probably longer than 10 years, actually.
That's incredible. And Robert, we'd love to know, because we're always curious who you would think in your award. So if you win an Oscar for this role, when you win an Oscar for this role, who are you thinking? Who's coming to mind?
Wow. Whoever paid for it for me? I don't know. No, I don't know. I don't know. I would thank my family.
Beautiful. They did a great job raising you.